Hello children, I hope you all are safe and secure at home. But during this lockdown period of time, I'm sure you must be missing your friends and also your school and of course your teachers. Now I am Mrs. Caroline Shaji and I am a teacher of English. So today I'm going to teach you English. And look what I have here before me. This is the book that we are going to follow in class 4. And the name of the book, English Rose for class 4. Now before you start the class, I want you to take your books and keep them at your hand. And along with that, keep your pencil also for writing. Now the first page of English Rose reads, I keep learning. I am ready to learn anything, anytime, anywhere. And so I think we can start right here, right now. So I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to show you a video and all you got to do is you've got to guess what story I'm going to tell you today. But first, get your books in your hands. Ready? So let's begin. This is the video that you have to see and you have to guess what is the story we are going to study today.
Ouch! Boy, when you flick a fly, you really... Why, you flat-nosed, little-eyed, flaky freak! Take your flea-picking hands off of my car!
I didn't get him, champ.
He ain't no champ, he's a chump. Yeah, a big hothead.
Okay, you guys asked for it, I'll
Cool him on.
give me back my man cub.
Here he is, come and get him. That's how a man can rest at ease. It's a bare necessity.
Now just try that again, you.
That was a bare necessity.
Look, Bug, you turn him loose or I'll jerk a nut in your tail.
Here he comes. Catch me.
Faster, faster, faster.
Bagheera! Well, it's happened. Took a little longer than I thought, but it's happened. Oh, you heard me, huh? Mowgli! Mowgli! All right, what happened? Where's Mowgli? They ambushed me. Thousands. I jabbed with my left, then I swung with the right, and then I led him for the last time. What happened to Mowgli? Like I told you, them mangy monkeys carried him off. Ancient ruins. Oh, I hate to think what will happen when he meets that king of theirs.
Okay children, now did you guess the name of the story? You must have heard 2 or 3 names, Mowgli, Bagheera and Baloo. And so the name of the story that you're going to study today with me is called Mowgli and the Bandar Log. But before we start reading, let me give you a small summary, a small part of the story. Let me tell it to you. And so let's begin. Mowgli was a small 7-year-old kid and he had 2 friends. You must have seen them in the video. The names of his friends are Baloo and Bagheera. Now they are not only his friends, they are also the people who warn him about the danger in the jungle. Your friends also warn you about danger, right? So Mowgli's friends Baloo and Bagheera warn him about the dangers in the jungle. And you know who this Baloo and Bagheera are? Baloo, as you saw in the video, is a huge bear. And Bagheera, he's a black panther. So these three friends were relaxing. They were having a good, nice nap. They were having an afternoon sleep. And just then, you must have seen a whole lot of monkeys. The monkeys came and kidnapped Mowgli. And did you see what they were doing to Mowgli? They were swinging him from branch to branch. And they kidnapped Mowgli. Now, Baloo and Bagheera are left alone and they are sad because Mowgli has been kidnapped. By whom? By the Bandar Log. In Hindi, the word Bandar is used for monkeys. You must have seen the monkeys. Some of them were big and some of them were small, but all of them were naughty. So do you think these Bandar Logs have kidnapped Mowgli because they are up to mischief? They are up to naughtiness? Yes. So according to me, I don't know what you feel, but according to me, Baloo and Bagheera are supposed to save their friend Mowgli. But do you think they're going to do that? That is what we have to find out by reading the story. So now I want all of you to take your books, children, and we are moving to the first chapter. You can see it here, Mowgli and the Bandar Log. We will be skipping this first page and we are going directly to the story. I have it here on the screen also. I'll show it to you. Now children, I hope you've all opened the page I told you to. You can see it on the screen also. And now we begin to read. Mowgli is a 7-year-old boy raised in the jungle by a family of wolves. What do you think is the meaning of raised, children? You can just write this meaning in your book. Underline the word raised on the first line and write the meaning. The meaning of raised is brought up. It means looked after. So, Baloo and Bagheera are his teachers and best friends. Remember, in the beginning I told you, they warn him about the jungle. They teach him the laws of the jungle and keep him safe from danger. What do you think is the meaning of danger, children? It means harm. One day, the Bandar Log take Mowgli away. The Bandar Log were disliked by the jungle people as they did not follow any jungle rules. Now, what do you think is the meaning of disliked? If you understand the meaning of like, then you know the meaning of disliked also. They hated. So nobody likes the Bandar Log. How was Mowgli saved? Read this picture story to find out. The Bandar Log wanted to make Mowgli their leader. They thought Mowgli was very clever because he could light a fire. One day, they followed Baloo and Bagheera and Mowgli till it was time for their midday nap. If you can see that page, children, the word midday is given on that page there and the meaning is given below. It means afternoon sleep, a sleep which we have in the afternoon. So Mowgli, Baloo and Bagheera are relaxing, but they don't know that the Bandar Log are coming to kidnap Mowgli. I am so tired, Baloo, let's take a nap. Suddenly Mowgli woke up with a jolt. The next thing he could remember was hands on his legs and arms, and then a swash of branches on his face. Now what do you think happened? The Bandar Log have come and caught hold of Mowgli, and he can feel their arms on his face. Hey, what are you doing? Leave me alone. Mowgli stared at his friends on the ground as Baloo woke up the jungle with his deep cries. Baloo started crying loudly. What do you think is the meaning of deep, children? It means loud. Deep has many meanings. Deep means that the water is very deep. So if you throw something into the water, you cannot find it. But in this case, in your book, deep cries means loud cries. And Bagheera bounded up the tree. You see, children, you have the meaning of midday nap. You have the meaning of jolt. You also have the meaning of swash here. So you see, already I've told you, they were moving around his body and there was a swash of branches, movement of branches. Now I'm reading on this page. So you see, here we are speaking about Baloo waking up the jungle with his loud cries, and Bagheera is telling Baloo something. So you see, Mowgli stared at his friends on the ground as Baloo woke up the jungle with his loud and deep cries. And Bagheera, he bounded up the tree. You know, a panther can climb up very high trees. So Bagheera has climbed up the tree, and he had with every tooth barred. What do you think is the meaning of barred, children? He's showing his teeth. He's so angry. You can see the picture. He's showing his teeth. He's very angry because their friend has been kidnapped by the Bandar Log. So Bagheera, quick Baloo, the Bandar Log have taken Mowgli. Bagheera has seen us. You see what the Bandar Logs are saying. Bagheera has seen us. Now the jungle people will praise us for our courage and cleverness. So the Bandar Log, these monkeys, they think that they are very smart, and the jungle people are going to respect them for what? For their cleverness and also for their courage. What do you think will be the meaning of courage, children? It means bravery. So you know the word brave, you have heard the word brave. So the meaning of courage is bravery. It comes from the word brave. So they think that now we have done a great job. Bounding and crashing and whooping and yelling, the whole tribe of Bandar Log swept along the tree roads with Mowgli, their prisoner. The Bandar Log had their own tree roads, up hills and down hills. They could easily travel by these even at night. So you see, we people in the jungle, we can't see at night. It will be full of trees. There will be so many wild animals. But these Bandar Logs, they are so naughty and they are so clever. They can travel even by night. And they are catching hold of Mowgli and swinging him from tree to tree, and they are taking him away. I need to send a message to Baloo and Bagheera, for they have been left far behind. Now Mowgli is saying, unless I inform my friends, how are they going to come and save me? Now children, you have the meaning of bounded up here. Who do you think bounded up, children? You can see the picture. Bagheera bounded up a tree. So the meaning of bounded, leaped or jumped up. He jumped and climbed the tree. And the meaning of whooping, you see children, whooping means shouting loudly. These bandar logs have crashed the trees and destroyed everything, made a loud sound, and they have escaped. What do you think will be the meaning of escaped? They have run away. Now we turn the page. All of us turn the page. Mowgli knew it was useless to look down. So, to find help, he looked upwards and there he saw Run. Now when I showed you the video, we have not seen Run. But in your story, there is a Run also. And if you can see in my book and your book, there is Run here. And who is Run, children? Run is a kite. Now, kite, the word kite, it has two meanings. One kite you have seen, it flies in the sky. Yes, we fly a kite in the sky. It's made of paper. But that is not the kite we are talking about. The kite we are talking about is here. It is a bird, the bird kite. And you see, Mowgli has understood no use of looking down, no use of searching for anyone because he's up in the trees. And so he is going to ask whom for help? Run for help. Mowgli knew it was useless to look down. So to find help, he looked upwards and he saw Run, the kite. He was keeping a watch over the jungle. Run dropped to a lower height and found that the bandar log were dragging Mowgli through the treetops. What do you think will be the meaning of dragging, children? Dragging means pulling. They were pulling him along. He heard Mowgli calling out to him. What does Mowgli say to him? See the picture, children. What does Mowgli say to him? We are of one blood, you and I. Mark my trail. Tell Baloo and Bagheera. So what has Mowgli said? What has he requested Run to do? He is requesting Run to go and inform Baloo and Bagheera that he is in danger. But you know something, children? Run does not know who this Mowgli is. And you see, Mowgli called him his brother. Mowgli said, you and I are of the same blood. We both are brothers. But Run does not know his name. And that is why you see, children, Run is asking, what name shall I give, brother? What name should I tell to your friends? And Mowgli replies, they call me Mowgli, the man cub. Remember, children, in the beginning of the story, I told you Mowgli is a man cub. A man cub is a child who has been looked after by some animals. In the case of Mowgli, Mowgli was looked after by wolves. And so he calls himself Mowgli, the man cub. Now, meanwhile, remember Mowgli and the monkeys are gone. Mowgli has given a warning to Run. Mowgli has told Run, inform my friends. And now the two friends. Meanwhile, Baloo and Bagheera were getting worried about Mowgli. And they both are scolding each other also. See, Baloo is getting the main scolding. You taught the man cub the laws of the jungle. Why didn't you warn him about the bandar log? See, children, who's getting angry? Bagheera is getting angry. And Baloo catches his head and says, I'm the most miserable of bears. Oh, Mowgli, Mowgli, why did I not warn you? So who's feeling very bad? That is our Baloo, the bear. Just then, Bagheera and Baloo heard a voice calling out to them from the sky. They looked up and saw. Whom did they see, children? They saw Run, the kite, and he's calling out to them. Up, up, hello, look up. Baloo, hello, Bagheera. And you see, they reply, hello, Run. What are you doing here? Now, we come to the last page of this lesson, children. Run is giving the most important piece of information right now. I saw Mowgli among the Bandar log. They have taken him beyond the river to the monkey city. The name of the monkey city, children? The Cold Lairs. What do you think is the meaning of lairs, children? It means dens, hiding places where animals hide. They've taken him there. So, he is warning the two friends. Who is warning the two friends, children? Run is warning the two friends. Go find him, you too. So, do you think Baloo and Bagheera will go to find their friend Mowgli? Yes, definitely. You see here, Bagheera and Baloo decided to follow Mowgli's trail. The meaning of trail, children, it means path, the road where Mowgli went. And why have they decided to follow the trail? They want to visit the Cold Lairs to rescue their man cub, to save Mowgli from danger. Now I have a short video to show you how they save Mowgli from danger. So I'll be showing you that video right now. But before that, I want all of you to remember, I completed the explanation of the chapter just once, but you have to read the chapter twice. And whatever meanings I wrote here, everything you have to write and study. Is that clear, children? Everything you must write and study. So now we see what happened next in the story, which is not given here in your text.
It's Baloo the bear. Yeah, it's you. I'll swing anything.
Baloo, it's you.
Man, that's what I call a swimming party.
All right, children, with that video, we come to the end of this lesson. So you understood that two friends, Baloo and Bagheera, they are the friends of Mowgli, and they come in every possible way to save their friend. So what did we learn from this story, children? A friend in need is a friend in deed. A friend will always help you. Your true friends will always help you when you are in trouble. So remember, as I told you, read the chapter twice. Okay? Write and study the meanings which I wrote on the board. And we will be meeting soon. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.